For many years over Star Radio, we've asked listeners at Christmas time what their favourite carol is, or have taken requests for favourite carols. And there are a couple of carols that always eclipse all the others in terms of popularity. O Holy Night and Silent Night, they always come out on top. Well, carols have a great way of focusing our attention on Christmas. They're great reminders of why we celebrate at Christmas, and many hold a special place in our hearts and minds. Over the years, many artists have composed their own Christmas songs, and is one of those that I want to reflect on today. Many of you will be familiar with it. It's called Mary, Did You Know? And it begs the question, what exactly did Mary know? Well, she knew what the angel had told her. We read about that in Luke chapter 1, verses 26 to 38, that she would conceive, have a son, and she was to call him Jesus. Now, that's a pretty spectacular baby reveal. And that he would be very great, called the Son of the Most High. He'll be given the throne of his ancestor David to reign over Israel forever, a kingdom that would never end. On questioning the angel how this would happen, she knew from his response that the Holy Spirit would come upon her and overshadow her. Her son will be holy and called the Son of God. And then her fiancé Joseph would have been told what he knew as well. On finding out that Mary was pregnant and being very troubled by that, an angel had appeared to him as well and told him not to be afraid, as the baby was conceived by the Holy Spirit. He was told to marry her, and that she was going to have a boy, and that they were to name him Jesus. He would save his people from their sins. When Alison and I were having our children, we didn't even know if it was a boy or girl. So these remarkable angelic visitations were reassuring them that it was of God and incredibly significant. However, they weren't very specific. There weren't many details. They had no idea how this would play out. And I guess life is like that for all of us. Sometimes God gives us a promise, but we seldom know the how or the details concerning what it will look like. Now, the lyrics of the song reflect this, describing some of the specifics that we know at this point in history, but Mary had no prior knowledge of. In summary, Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water, would save your sons and daughters, would give sight to a blind man, would calm a storm, would make things new, that the child that you delivered would soon deliver you? Did you know the blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again, the lame will leap, the dumb will speak? Did you know the sleeping child you're holding is the great I Am? The young Mary had little idea of how the life of Jesus would play out, but she did know that in the midst of the miracles, in the midst of the crucifixion and the resurrection, this son she carried and gave birth to was a king of a kingdom that would never end. Well, in closing, a profound line in the song that gets me every time is, Mary, did you know that when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God?